Hey Kickstarter, I'd like you to meet the Xeon 16.
So you're probably wondering what makes the Xeon 16 so special. Well, first, this printer is almost entirely printed from another 3D printer, and it only contains two main parts to the frame. Because of this, the Xeon 16 is very easy to assemble and mass produce. The frame itself is actually 75% hollow, making this printer extremely light compared to the other 3D printers on the market. The Xeon 16 features a massive build area of 16 cubic inches. However, you're not limited to 16 inches in the height. You can actually replace those rods with longer ones, enabling you to print very tall objects. Now currently there is no other 3D printer under $1,000 that has a build area of this size while maintaining its accuracy. The Xeon 16 is also the quietest printer that I've ever built. In fact, my dog actually slept through the entire print. Okay, and now it's time for the demonstration. Now I chose to not do a time lapse for the demonstration. Instead, I'm just editing the video just to cut it so that way it's at different points of the print. Because I want you to be able to see exactly how fast the printer is and how quiet the printer is without putting too many edits in the video. Because I want it to be authentic. I want you to see it printing as it would be when it's sitting on your desk. Now, you'll probably hear my parakeet more than you actually hear this printer. Yeah, my parakeet is kind of loud, but that just shows you how quiet this printer is. The only reason why you'll hear the printer in this video is because the camera is actually right next to it. So I hope you enjoy the video, and I'll throw a little bit of music in there so that we don't get too bored. In order to print the frame for the Xeon 16, I had to create an enormous 3D printer capable of doing the job. So I ended up creating a 3D printer, which I often call the Xeon 24 just because of how huge it is. It's actually kind of like a larger version of the Xeon 16, with the exception of it has a metal frame, and it's very, very loud, very clunky. It requires a lot of maintenance because, unfortunately, there's no brace, there's no stabilizer to it, so it's constantly having to be recalibrated and reset up. Now, this printer, it takes up a 3 foot by 3 foot area, so it requires a lot of room. And it's also very loud. To print the frame, it took over 16 hours. So each motor actually has to be independently cooled by an 80mm fan. So it's pretty massive, but it definitely does get the job done. And it was very successful in printing the frame, and it also printed the X carriage as well. So overall, it was a very, very successful printer that I developed in order to print the Xyon 16. And after this Kickstarter gets launched, I'll be creating a whole army of these to produce the Xyon 16 very rapidly. By backing and funding this project, you're helping me create a new generation of 3D printers. I have already completed the first phase by creating a prototype and also completing the large 3D printer which is capable of printing the prototype. I have also lined up a redistributor and also a supplier for all of the components that I will need to build these 3D printers. The only thing that is missing from the equation at this point is you.
Thanks for watching my Kickstarter video. I know with your help we can make this project a great success. Before you leave, please check out all the rewards that I have for the people who back my project, and I hope that I can count you among them. Thank you and have a great day.